Good morning, children. I hope you were able to understand our first chapter, A Chameleon Named Henry. So, today we will be discussing about the question answers of this chapter. You can keep your books open and we will be discussing the question answers. So, you can open page number 4 of your book, and here are some true and false for you. You can do this on your own. Before doing any question or any exercise, kindly read the chapter again, and you can also refer to the previous video that I recorded with you. You can listen to it again. If you're not able to understand the chapter, that's okay, but before you do any exercise, kindly read the chapter again. So when you do this, you have to do it only in your book. Don't do any work in your notebook. Do it, use a pencil, and you can write T for true and F for false. So here are some of the questions that are given from this chapter. There will be a small line given from the text, from the chapter, and questions will be asked from that particular line. So it is very important for you to read the chapter properly, and you should understand the story so that you are able to answer any question that is asked. Now we have the first question, and that's how he came to live with us. Who was he? Why did he come to live with the speaker? Now, if you don't know the chapter and if you don't know what is in the story, you won't be able to answer this question. You can open your book to page number 1. This story of Henry. Now here we are talking about Henry. Who was he? We are talking about Henry, and why did he come to live with the speaker? Because the grandfather brought the chameleon home. That is why he was living with the speaker. Now question number 2. This always made him angry. Who made who angry? What did this person do to make him angry? The answer you'll be able to find on the same page. And we are still talking about Henry. Henry used to get angry when the speaker used to play with him. And how did the person what did the person do to make the chameleon angry? You read the chapter, try to find the answer, and you can answer the question in 1 or 2 lines, not more than that. Number 3, Mrs. Ghosh screamed. Now here, who was Mrs. Ghosh? You know, Mrs. Ghosh was the principal of the nursery school. Why did she scream? You can find the answer in the book. Frame the answer properly. She screamed because Henry popped out of the papaya basket. So kindly frame the answer properly. When you write the question, leave space for the answer and then write your answer properly, and then write the next question, and like that you have to do. Please do it very neat and clean in your fair copies. Now the last question, Henry was terrified. Why was Henry terrified? What happened after this? So you can find this on page number 3. It's written Henry was terrified, and if you read this paragraph, you will be able to understand why Henry was terrified, what happened after this or before this. So find this answer and write it in 1 or 2 lines. Now here are some think and answer. You can read these questions and you can write it in your rough copies, and you can go through the chapter, try to find it. Why didn't grandmother tell Mrs. Ghosh whom Henry belonged to? Was Henry a naughty pet? Did he scare Mrs. Ghosh and the students on purpose? Why do you think Henry never went on adventures? Now in think and answer, your answers can be different because you think in a different way, and that's okay. What do you feel about Henry? Was he a naughty pet? And why did he scream this? Why did he scare the students? Did he do this on purpose? So your answers can be different. You can use your rough notebook, the homework notebook that you have been using, the rough one, you can write these answers maybe in 2 or 3 lines. What you feel about this chapter, you can write it. Now your homework is to try to write these answers on your own, and in your next homework I will be sending you the answers properly written, and you can copy those answers in your fair copy. But before that, before you copy it down, you have to write it on your own, and when the school will reopen, I will be checking whether you have written it on your own or not. Don't just copy it down from what I give you, but try to write it on your own. It will really help you um, to frame the answers properly and to frame a sentence properly. You can make short sentences, that's okay. You can make a short answer, that's okay, but just try to do it on your own. I hope you were able to understand these questions, and I hope you'll be able to write it on your own. Thank you for watching the video.